be done.
Good?
Yep.
Call the July meeting of the Bryan City Schools Board of Education to order. If I could stand and begin with the pledge of the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rob, if you could call the roll.
Emily Ebaugh.
Here.
Cedric Keeler.
Here.
Tom Lingby.
Here.
Brian Miller.
Here.
Glenn Newcomer.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone should have received or have before them a copy of the June regular and special board meeting minutes. If there are any questions or concerns, please present them. If not, I'm going to accept a motion to accept those minutes. So moved. Glenn, thank you.
Second.
Emily, thank you.
Cindra.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
Glenn.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
Public participation, I'm not aware of any at this time. And we're going to move down the report a little bit here to the treasurer's report. Rob.
Thank you. We'll start with our cash reconciliation report for the month ended June 30th. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, a balance of $14,236,955. Outstanding checks and adjustments, $89,733. Deposits at Star Ohio, $3,240,024. At Morgan Stanley, $23,901,934. And at State Bank, $4,017,230. Petty cash and change funds total $4,500. Total deposits on hand at the end of June, $45,310,910. Our fund balances, our general fund balance at the end of the year, $12,094,135. Our PI fund, $2,142,764. Our LFI construction fund, $2,255,123. Our construction fund, our local share, $20,644,246. And our state share of our construction fund, $6,836,192. Those are some of our major funds. Once again, totals $45,310,910. Rather than reviewing the SM2 report, just a brief overview of our fiscal year 2016 activity in our general fund. Our total revenues ended up being $20,242,805. Our operating expenses were $19,150,986, and our margin for the year was a positive $1,091,819. Any questions regarding those reports? If not, we will move on. Chad Bassett, our food service director, has made a recommendation for the upcoming school year to purchase our milk from the Defiance Dairy. This company did a service as well in the past, and they provided the one and only bid for milk this year. We estimate those costs to be about $98,860 for the upcoming year. Donation, the Williams County Retired Teachers Association made a donation to our high school MD unit, $250. And we have two then and now certificates to approve this month. One is with Apple Financial, and that's $39,763, and the other is Wells Fargo, $24,323. Both of those are leases for computers, which the invoice was dated June. We didn't put the purchase order on until July. Any questions regarding those items? Not Vic.
Those are just regular lease payments, ordinary lease payments?
Those are annual lease payments. One has 2 years left and the other one is in its final year.
Okay. Any other questions for Rob?
I'll make a motion to accept Rob's report.
Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Tom.
Tom?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Glenn?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Cindra?
Yes.
Diana.
Okay, before you, you have copies of some contracts to approve and one resolution. The first contract is with Williams County Board of Health for the school nurse services for this 2016-2017 school year. There was a slight increase in the total cost of that contract due to some cost of living adjustments. But otherwise, they provide an excellent service for us. We will, however, be hiring a new school nurse as our current school nurse has been promoted to the director for the entire county. So we will have a new school nurse on board with us starting in the fall.
We still get final approval authority over that nurse.
We get to participate in the hiring, correct. Contract with Community Hospital of Williams County for rental of pre-selected parking spaces at our Portland campus. There is an exhibit, if you know where the Rotary Pavilion is, those parking spaces directly north of that. We are gonna lease to the hospital for their use for this upcoming school year. Next, you have a resolution waiving the middle school career tech requirements of ODE. This is an annual action at this point. ODE is strongly recommending and has a policy that schools partner with their career tech for county would be our partner to offer programming to grades 7 and 8 students. We're not quite ready for that yet, so last year our board approved a resolution to waive that requirement. I'm asking the board to approve that for 1 more year, and then during this year we'll re-examine and see where we are. Once we get in the new building and we have some opportunity to work with Fort County and look at what programs they possibly have ready to offer.
I know you're still kind of in the developmental stage. Are you anticipating that we would be transporting those students to Fort County?
No, that's
Oh.
done on site.
So they would do
here.
it on site, so we wouldn't have transportation, all those costs?
No.
Okay, thanks.
And then finally, a contract with Carlin Real Estate and Auction to host our auction at Lincoln Elementary, which again, as a reminder, will be this September. And those, again, those are the contracts in the one resolution for board approval. If there are any other questions, I will gladly answer those.
We are on the career tech requirements, looking at programs also about educating kids on career opportunities, not just necessarily tech things, but there is some curriculum.
We're
already.
doing that, though.
Yes.
That's not in partnership with
That's
Fort County.
different.
That's
Yeah,
different,
okay.
yes. Mhm.
I was gonna just say that on the auction, I think maybe it's important for the community to know that it's an absolute auction, that we don't have any reserves on any items.
Yep, that's a great point. Thank you.
Personal property.
I was gonna say, just the
On the personal
no
property.
land, no building, just stuff you can carry away.
Any other questions, comments? Want to accept a motion for the administrative
So
resolutions?
moved.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Emily.
Bryan?
Yes.
Glenn?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Cindra?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Under personnel recommendations, we have a resignation. Lori Poulter, middle school guidance counselor, effective June 28th, 2016. Lori is returning to Fairview. They lost their guidance counselor and she will be returning. And we've posted that position. We had 16 applicants, so we're in the process of reviewing to get someone hired and on board for this fall. You have 3-year administrative contracts for Eric Roofer, Gary Wise, Kim Miller, Tom Carnes, Tim McQuaid, Steve Allspaw, and Joey Beck. Administrative retire-rehire limited contract for Ned Roofer. And then 2 of our final teaching positions at this point. We say at this point because there still could be some movement. 1-year limited teaching contract for Lauren Ruppel. Lauren originally graduated from Delta. She's been teaching in the Cleveland area. She will be hired to teach grade 6 social studies. She comes with 2 years experience, master's level on the A1 salary schedule. And Corbin Walker is originally a graduate of Archibald and he has been teaching in inner city Toledo. He comes to us as a grade 5 intervention teacher with 1 year experience, bachelor's level on the A1 salary schedule. And then annually, we also hire or contract with Dee Collins to manage our website and social media. We pay up to 10 hours per week at tutor rate for the 16-17 school year. Any questions on those personnel recommendations?
to accept the personnel recommendations for the month.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Sandra.
Glenn?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Sandra?
Yes.
Tom? Brian?
Yes.
Thank you.
Under legislative finance update, I really have not heard much coming out of Columbus. I don't know, Rob, if you've heard any.
It's been very quiet.
It's been very quiet. So we'll go right into our board meeting dates. Our next Board of Education meeting will be August 17th here in the Fieldhouse Conference Room. We need to set the date for our first Business Advisory Council, and just as a reminder, at the next board meeting, we'll need to finalize our recommendations for those nominations.
Can you send us a list again of those names? I know you send it to us every year about who's on, who's
I
been
thought
on.
I did when I sent out the original email, but I will do that, Emily.
Sorry
Not a
about
problem.
that, thanks. It
Double
could have
check.
been buried in the
Right now, we're looking for how many candidates?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Okay.
Note the date on the Board of Education meeting, it's actually gonna be August 15th,
Oh, it's the Monday? Oh,
Monday.
thank you. Well, thank you very much, I didn't even see that. And finally, the LPDC is August 10th at 9 AM here at the Field House.
Should we read 16 as well?
Yes, it should. Thank you, Sandra. That concludes my report.
Okay, thank you, Diana. We do have a need to go into executive session briefly under the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of an employee, or the investigation of charges or complaints against an employee, official, licensee, or student at this time. So if I could accept a motion to go into executive session. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Tom.
Emily?
Yes.
Sandra?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Glenn?
Yes.
Thank you.